On gold, I'm trying to figure out which trend we are going to go from this zone right here. Now, why I say that is because now on the daily time frame we are bearish, like straight on bearish. But on the weekly time frame, we see how price is then rejecting off of this zone, right? So this is support. This, you see how price then drop down to the support. We rejected off of this support here. So now this could be a double bottom. A double bottom for what? For price to continue bullish. Now, if you look at the structure, why I say that is, you see how we, from this zone here, we made a higher high, a higher low, boom, a higher high, a higher low. Then we push all the way up to make this higher high. Then we drop, we push, we fail to make a new higher high. So now this zone cannot be, this here cannot be classified as a higher low zone, because from this zone we did not make a new high. You get? So this is not a higher low zone. So this is the last higher low zone that price made. So we push. So why we push all the way up, drop down, push all the way up, still drop down, right? And this candlestick is failing to close below this last higher low zone on the weekly time frame. You get? So on the weekly time frame, we are still full on bullish. Like the structure on the weekly time frame is still bullish. You get? Now, coming to the daily time frame, this is where I'm like getting like some type of confusion. On the daily time frame, we've already switched structure. So on the daily time frame, to explain the structure here, you see how we, this is a low, a high, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high. We drop all the way down, push all the way up, then boom, we break below. Now this candlestick, right? You see how the way this candle, which is this daily candlestick, close below this last higher low that price made. So this is indicating to us that okay, we are now full on bearish on the daily time frame. You get? So now I'm seeing bullish trend on the weekly time frame, or the structure on the weekly time frame is still bullish, while the structure on the daily time frame is bearish. You get? So this is where the confusion is coming from. But normally, what you should do is to follow the higher time frame, the one that is the highest. So if the weekly is showing bullish, is still bullish, and the daily is bearish, then for sure you should go with the weekly time frame. If the 4 hour is bullish and the daily is bearish, then for sure you should go with the daily. You get? Because you should always go with the highest time frame, the structure on the highest time frame, because later on that lower time frame will go with the flow of the higher time frame. So me knowing that, I feel that from this zone here we might go bullish, like we are going to go bullish. Why I also say that is because on the daily time frame too, where we drop all the way down to, right, this zone, this, which is this week, is the last lower high price made in this structure, this counter trend here. So this is the last lower high. So price drop all the way down to that last lower high. You get? So we dropping all the way down to a lower high, to last lower high on a counter trend is also giving me a signal that okay, we want to go bullish from here. So what we'll do is we'll just wait, because since we are not getting like clear structure, or we don't know the we are not getting a clear bias, right? Then for sure we'll just wait, see our bias is clear. So what I'm thinking is potentially on the lower time frame, like the 4 hour, if we can break above this zone, right? If we can break above this zone, which is the last lower high price made, so we drop down, push all the way up, this is the last lower high price made. So if we can break above this last lower high, we are now bullish. Like the structure has now switched bullish. You get? So that's what we're just gonna do. We're just gonna chill, no trades. I don't have any position on, and I'm not thinking of entering any position because my bias isn't clear. So we just have to wait and see what structure we print this coming week. Because right now our bias, just like I said, our bias isn't clear, so we just have to wait. Just have to just chill. Good. But I low key feel like we might maybe continue bullish from here. Like from this zone, like this is a higher low zone. It's looking like this zone here is a higher low zone, and we should continue bullish. So I don't know yet, but the daily, like I said, daily time frame is still bearish. So that's where the whole thing is. You get? So you just have to chill and wait, because since the daily is still bearish, We might push all the way up to this zone, maybe push all the way up, fail to break above this zone, and from this zone we just drop. So you get, so we just have to chill, just chill and wait on price action and more structure, so for our buyers to be clear on gold. So yeah, that's it for this outlook. And please like and subscribe.